2 years ago, I completely quit gaming. Let me tell you, everything in my life improved from that point. So here's what I promise you. I will tell you a story that will help you understand how to quit video games and why video games can really be a difficult trap for many young men. And then I'm going to tell you the secret that I discovered to living a life that only gets better over time, and then how to get there and have even more fun than when you're playing video games. Because genuinely, I think I'm having more fun literally just being with myself. So first off, what you need to understand is the video game companies, the reason they feel so awesome to play, because they do, I'm not denying video games are incredibly fun to play. I love playing video games, but I don't do it because basically these evil video game companies hire full-time experts whose job it is to hack your brain into all the things that we feel like we're missing in the modern day, because we feel like we don't have brotherhood. We don't have close male friends that we can compete with and be ambitious with and disciplined with. It mirrors progress and ambition and confidence by putting you into this world where you get status from leveling up and from your rank inside the video games. That feels awesome. Then it simulates this social relationship because you're there with someone else, but you're not looking them in the eyes. So there's this thing that's been designed to just be a band-aid for all these things we really desperately need. So let me tell you the story of when I showed up to boarding school, because on the first day I didn't really fit in because I'd just been spending my time playing video games, and it would turn into this thing where I would get picked on because I was the little guy who didn't say no. They could wake me up in the middle of the night multiple times by pouring water in my ear or stuff, and I wouldn't say anything to it because I was just so desperate to be liked. And I didn't have the confidence to say no either because I'd been playing video games. And the only good thing I had going on in my life during this time was working out. And that was the one thing I started doing there because I got a knee injury and I had to be there all the time anyway. And it was a really rough year for me. But I always say, if I just went back there now, I could do so much better. And of course you could. You just went through it. Of course you could. And the reason why I could do so much better now is because I stopped playing video games. And here's the thing, just like video games are competitive, so is real life actually. And I'm not saying that you need to quit video games right now. That would be such a huge step. But what I am saying that you need to do is to add another activity into your life to be your winner activity. So back when I was 14, I used to do karate, and I was pretty good at it. I was a bit older than all the other kids there. There's just naturally I was a bit better, and I was also pretty good at it. And what would have been just awesome was if I really dedicated myself to it back then. I just said, you know what if I just cut away a bit of my gaming time and I just practiced kicking and punching and stuff for 1 or 2 hours every night, or woke up a bit earlier and practiced them. Think about how awesome that would have been, how different the situation I would have put myself in compared with Gamer Victor when he stepped into the boarding school. Imagine if I'd spent the last 3-6 months practicing karate for 1 or 2 hours every day, how different the situation that would have been, because I've been so much more disciplined and so much more fit and so much more higher testosterone, more well-rounded as a person. So the piece of advice I want to give you is find your activity like that. Maybe it is actually karate, and that would be awesome. Or start going to the gym, or find some kind of physical practice to start replacing video gaming with, and you'll realize it's so much more rewarding than playing video games ever could be. Thank you for watching.